In the endless blue of the South Atlantic, a solitary volcanic island rises, St. Helena. Once a phantom on maritime maps, its dramatic cliffs and misty peaks evoke a profound solitude, untouched by the modern world. Born from ancient volcanic fire, its shores are sheer rock, not gentle beaches, shrouded in ethereal mist. For centuries, St. Helena was accessible only by epic sea voyages, its isolation shaping a resilient, self-sufficient people known as saints. The Royal Mail ship was their rare lifeline, bringing news and supplies, fostering a unique culture preserved from a bygone era. Welcome to St. Helena, a place where history and nature intertwine, and the echoes of Napoleon's exile still linger in the wind. Every road and valley tells a story of survival and quiet dignity, making this island a living testament to wild, untamed beauty. Prepare to be captivated by a world apart, where time seems to stand still. St. Helena's story begins with fire and stone. Its volcanic birth atop the mid-Atlantic ridge. This dramatic origin shaped a landscape of stark contrasts, barren plains, lush valleys, and cloud-scraping peaks. Discovered in 1502 by João de Nova, it was a secret haven for Portuguese fleets, a sanctuary for the sick, and a closely guarded waypoint. Over centuries, sailors, settlers, and slaves from Europe, Africa, and Asia wove a unique Saint Helenian culture. The island's people, the saints, embody this mosaic of heritage, shaped by centuries of isolation and connection. Today, with a new airport, St. Helena stands at a crossroads, balancing its storied past with the promise and challenge of modern connectivity. Its profound mystery and allure remain, inviting us to explore the stories held within its isolated shores. St. Helena is a living enigma, forever shaped by the forces of earth, ocean, and history. To grasp St. Helena, imagine a pinprick in the vast South Atlantic, 1,200 miles from Africa, 1,800 from Brazil. Its nearest neighbor, Ascension Island, is 800 miles away, Tristan da Cunha even farther. This is true isolation, a world apart, shaped by distance and ocean. The island is just 10 miles long and 5 wide, a volcanic fortress rising from the sea. Its dramatic cliffs and steep terrain create a natural citadel, visible as a jagged silhouette from afar. Life here follows the rhythms of sun and sea, not distant cities. St. Helena is the summit of a massive shield volcano, born over 14 million years ago on the mid-Atlantic ridge. Its volcanic story is etched in every rock and valley, from basaltic coasts to fertile inland soils. This is not just an island in the ocean, it is of the ocean, a child of fire, wind, and water. St. Helena stands as a testament to the power and mystery of the planet's most remote places. For centuries, reaching St. Helena meant weeks at sea, a journey defined by endurance and the mercy of the winds. This remoteness made it the perfect prison, a natural fortress for exiles like Napoleon. Ships depended on trade winds, following long, perilous routes to reach the island. Each arrival was a lifeline, bringing mail, supplies, and rare visitors to the isolated community. The Royal Mail ship, the RMS St. Helena, became a symbol of connection and identity, carrying generations of saints to and from their home. Departures and arrivals were emotional events, binding the island together in hope and resilience. This reliance on the sea fostered patience, resourcefulness, and a deep sense of community. The ocean was both provider and prison, shaping the island's psyche. Even with air travel today, St. Helena's soul remains forever tied to the vast, demanding ocean. In 1815, after Waterloo, the world's powers needed a prison for Napoleon, somewhere utterly inescapable. St. Helena, with its sheer cliffs and endless ocean, became his final exile. The British fortified the island, patrolled its waters, and stationed hundreds of soldiers to guard one man. Napoleon was moved to Longwood House, a windswept, damp residence on a high plateau, his gilded cage, for 6 years. Surrounded by loyal followers but under constant surveillance, he spent his days writing, gardening, and battling boredom. His presence transformed St. Helena into the world's most famous prison, drawing global attention to this remote rock. Napoleon died here in 1821, never seeing France again. His exile became the island's most famous chapter. The winds around Longwood still seem to carry echoes of his final years. For a brief moment, this tiny island was the center of the world's attention. St. Helena's identity is forever entwined with the legend of its most famous prisoner. Today, the legacy of Napoleon Bonaparte is St. Helena's most powerful tourist attraction. Key sites like Longwood House are meticulously preserved, offering a glimpse into his final years. Walking through its corridors, one can almost feel the weight of history. Napoleon's first tomb, a serene spot in the Valley of the Tomb, remains a place of quiet reflection. These sites are tangible links to a pivotal moment in world history. The ghosts of Napoleon are an integral part of the island's identity, ensuring its role as a place of exile will never be forgotten. St. Helena's history extends far beyond Napoleon. Its isolation made it an ideal open-air prison. St. Helena became a prisoner of war camp for nearly 6,000 Boers. The Boer prisoners left behind graves that can still be visited today. The British Royal Navy used St. Helena as a base to intercept illegal slave ships. An estimated 5,000 liberated Africans are buried in Rupert's Valley. This history has made St. Helena a crossroads of empire, war, and human struggle. Beyond its history, St. Helena is a sanctuary of raw, untouched natural beauty. The island is a world of breathtaking contrasts, a geological masterpiece sculpted by volcanic activity and erosion. The barren rock of the lowlands gives way to a surprisingly lush interior. This has created distinct microclimates. The coastal regions are hot and arid, resulting in a semi-desert environment. Higher altitudes create a cloud forest, perpetually damp and shrouded in mist. The heart of this green interior is the Peaks National Park. This region is the island's ecological treasure chest. This dramatic juxtaposition of landscapes is what makes exploring St. Helena such a unique adventure. This is the island's true character, a place of surprising diversity and stark beauty. It is a living, breathing natural wonder. St. Helena's isolation has made it a crucible of evolution. Once here, species evolved in isolation, adapting to the island's specific conditions. St. Helena is home to hundreds of unique species found nowhere else. The most famous is the wirebird. This small bird is the island's last surviving endemic landbird. The cloud forests are home to endemic plants, including the iconic tree fern. These plants are living relics of the great forests that once covered the island. It is a living museum of evolution. The island's wonders are a testament to its isolation. The natural wonders of St. Helena are not confined to its landmass. They extend into the crystal-clear, deep blue waters that surround it. The island's volcanic slopes continue far beneath the waves, creating a dramatic underwater landscape of reefs, pinnacles, and canyons. Because of its extreme isolation, the marine environment here is one of the most pristine in the entire Atlantic Ocean, largely untouched by the widespread pollution and overfishing that have degraded so many other marine ecosystems around the world. This underwater realm is a vital part of the island's identity, a source of sustenance, recreation, and breathtaking beauty that rivals anything found on the shore. The waters around the island are a vibrant sanctuary for a rich diversity of marine life. During the summer months from December to April, these waters become the stage for one of nature's most spectacular events. Huge, majestic whale sharks, the largest fish in the sea, gather here in significant numbers. Both males and females congregate in these safe, warm waters, making St. Helena one of the most important known aggregation sites for this gentle giant on the planet. Snorkeling or diving alongside these magnificent creatures is an unforgettable, humbling experience, offering a rare chance to connect with one of the ocean's most enigmatic and awe-inspiring inhabitants in their natural habitat. Beyond the whale sharks, the island's marine ecosystem is teeming with other incredible species. Pods of pantropical spotted dolphins are a common sight, often seen leaping playfully from the waves or accompanying boats with acrobatic displays. Humpback whales also pass by on their annual migrations, their powerful spouts visible from the island's cliffs. The island's reefs are home to a dazzling array of fish, including several endemic species like the St. Helena butterfly fish and the deepwater St. Helena soldierfish, which have evolved in these isolated waters. Exploring this underwater world reveals a kaleidoscope of color and life, a hidden paradise just waiting to be discovered beneath the surface. This pristine marine environment is a critical resource for the people of St. Helena, supporting a sustainable fishing industry that has been a cornerstone of the local economy for generations. Today, on May 24, 2024, there is a deep and growing commitment to protecting this precious resource. A vast marine protected area now surrounds the island, safeguarding its unique habitats and ensuring that its underwater wonders will be preserved for the future. For visitors, the ocean offers a world of adventure, from world-class diving and sport fishing to simply watching the sunset over the endless Atlantic horizon. It is the lifeblood of the island, an oceanic oasis in the truest sense. Descend from the island's green highlands, and you will find yourself in Jamestown, the heart and soul of St. Helena. The capital is nestled in a narrow volcanic valley that opens out to the sea. The town's main street is lined with elegant Georgian-era buildings that speak of its colonial past. The most iconic feature of Jamestown is Jacob's Ladder, a flight of 699 steps that runs straight up the side of the steep western cliff. Originally built as an inclined plane, it is now a breathtaking challenge for locals and visitors alike. Climbing the ladder rewards those who conquer it with an unparalleled panoramic view. Daily life in Jamestown unfolds with a sense of close-knit community. The marketplace is a hub of activity. Fishermen land their daily catch, and farmers bring fresh produce to sell. In Jamestown, you witness the island's past and present living side by side. This charming capital is the perfect introduction to the Saints, a community defined by resilience. Life on St. Helena is defined by connection to the land, the sea, and each other. With just over 4,000 people, the island fosters a rare community spirit. Islanders, or Saints, are resourceful farmers, fishermen, artisans, and entrepreneurs. This shared experience has forged a strong supportive social fabric. Community events are central to social life. These gatherings celebrate St. Helenian identity through food, music, and dance. This culture has been shaped by a mosaic of influences, reflected in the island's language and cuisine. Today, St. Helena balances new connectivity with preserving its unique culture. The goal, to share their home without losing what it means to be St. Helenian. For centuries, the journey to St. Helena was inseparable from its mystique. The only way to reach it was by sea, aboard the iconic Royal Mail ship, the RMS St. Helena. This vessel was the island's umbilical cord to the rest of the world. This reliance on the sea came to an end in 2018. The RMS St. Helena made its final voyage, marking the close of a 500-year-old chapter. The vision was to create an air bridge, opening the island to tourism and providing a direct link to family and medical services. The final departure of the RMS St. Helena was an emotional farewell. While air travel was undeniable, something unique was being lost. St. Helena's airport opening was meant to usher in a prosperous age, but pilots discovered dangerous wind shear. Turbulent winds made landing commercial aircraft incredibly risky. The multi-million-pound airport was dubbed the world's most useless airport. The grand opening was indefinitely postponed. Smaller aircraft were found to safely navigate the conditions. A commercial air link was finally established. The airport now stands as a monument to perseverance. It has successfully bridged the gap between St. Helena and the outside world. In a world that is more connected than ever before, where the noise of digital life is constant and inescapable, the ultimate luxury is the chance to truly disconnect. St. Helena offers this rare and precious gift in its purest form. This is not a destination for those seeking bustling nightlife, sprawling resorts, or the fleeting comforts of mass tourism. It is a sanctuary for the soul, a place to step away from the relentless pace of modern existence and rediscover a quieter, more deliberate way of being. The journey itself, whether by the historic sea route or the modern, rare flight, begins the process of shedding the outside world, preparing you for an immersion into a place where time seems to follow a different, more natural rhythm. Visiting St. Helena is an invitation to engage with the world in a more direct and meaningful way. Here, entertainment is not found on a screen, but in the breathtaking landscapes that surround you. It is in the challenge of hiking to the cloud-draped summit of Diana's Peak, where you are rewarded with panoramic views of an island floating in an endless ocean. It is in the simple pleasure of watching dolphins leap through the waves from a coastal path, or in the quiet contemplation of history at Napoleon's empty tomb. This is a place that encourages you to be present, to observe the subtle details of a unique ecosystem, and to listen to the stories carried on the wind. The magic of the island lies in its ability to inspire reflection. The sheer, overwhelming remoteness forces a shift in perspective, making everyday worries feel insignificant. It is a place to read, to write, to think, and to simply be. The friendly, unpretentious nature of the St. Helenian people further enhances this sense of peace. Their warmth and strong sense of community create a welcoming environment where visitors can slow down. A trip to St. Helena is less a vacation and more a pilgrimage to a quieter state of mind. Ultimately, the reason to visit is to experience one of the last, truly unspoiled corners of our planet. It is for those who yearn for genuine adventure, who find beauty in rugged, untamed landscapes, and who are fascinated by the rich tapestry of human history. The island offers a chance to marvel at Earth's quiet wonders, from the gentle giants of the sea to the tiny, endemic wirebird found nowhere else. It is an opportunity to disconnect from the grid in order to reconnect with yourself and the natural world, leaving you with a lasting sense of peace and a renewed appreciation for the wild, forgotten places that still exist. There's a powerful allure in visiting a place that few have even heard of. St. Helena captures the imagination precisely because it remains so far off the beaten path, a destination that still holds an aura of mystery and discovery. To travel here is to join a small, exclusive club of explorers who have ventured to one of the world's most inaccessible inhabited islands. The journey is not just a trip, it is an accomplishment, a story you will tell for the rest of your life. It's in the joy of navigating the winding country roads where every turn reveals a new, dramatic vista. It's in the conversations with locals, whose unique dialect and stories offer a window into a culture that has evolved in splendid isolation. St. Helena is an island that rewards the curious, offering up its wonders slowly to those who take the time to look. The island inspires us to seek out the world's hidden places, reminding us that true adventure still exists. Why visit for the raw beauty that takes your breath away? You visit to see a part of the world that remains beautifully, wonderfully, and defiantly remote. St. Helena is a profound experience that lingers in the memory. It is an island where world history, evolutionary biology, and human resilience are woven together. From Longwood House to the cloud forests that shelter unique life, the island speaks of timelessness. It reminds us that there are still places of deep solitude. St. Helena's appeal lies in its remoteness, a sanctuary preserved by the South Atlantic. This separation has forged a unique culture and a community of saints. It has also created a pristine natural haven. The island is a call to the adventurer in all of us. This journey is a reflection on what we value. St. Helena is a place to disconnect from the digital noise and reconnect with life's rhythms. St. Helena remains an enigma, a jewel that continues to captivate and inspire. The enduring magic of St. Helena is its power to ignite our curiosity.